Hi friends, thank you so much for joining with me. Yesterday I received a letter advising that I need to renew my driver's license. It's the 10-year review. I believe it's the photo change as well, hence why I'm hopping on today, super excited to do my makeup and going out to get my license renewed. Recently, before my makeup, you guys can see a natural glow on my face, and it's because of a new product I've been using in my skincare routine. It is really beautiful and glowy, but for my makeup, I just find it a touch more slippy. I'll go in with a tissue and I just dab off any excess kind of slickness on the face. To start off, I'm using the new Chantecaille Just Skin foundation. I have two shades here because initially I grabbed Alabaster thinking that it is my shade. It's described as a fair neutral, but when I tried it on, it's a tad kind of dark on my skin, hence why I grabbed Porcelain again, which is my original shade. I also have Porcelain in the old formulation here. I have the coloration swatched here. This is the old Porcelain. You guys can see it's a touch more pinker and lighter. That's the new Porcelain, and this is Alabaster. So Alabaster on me definitely looks much more peachy, hence why I grabbed Porcelain again. On a daily basis, I usually just mix the two colors together because I have both and I feel bad for not using both of them, and it's a quite nice shade. Just adding a few more dots of Porcelain. That is one layer on the skin. In terms of blendability, it's incredibly good. And I've found with this new formula, it sticks onto the skin much better than the old one. I found the old one a bit too slippy and it doesn't quite adhere to the skin, whereas this one, it practically looks and feels like my skin. If there is a low humming noise that's coming through, I have a heater going inside because it's really cold these couple of days, so I do apologize. To add more coverage on specific areas, I've been grabbing my MaoGePing cream foundation again. This is the Pristine Perfection cream foundation and it's the more emollient one. The shade I have here is in 822. I focus this around the mouth area because it's the perfect shade to neutralize around the mouth. This is the original cream foundation. The shade is 801, a more brightening shade. See how it just pops this side of the cheek really subtly. Now if I was just running errands and not doing anything extra, I'll just leave the base as is and add on a nice cream blush, but because we're getting our photos done today, I'm going in with more. Going to set the base, I've been hearing a lot of good things about this Guerlain powder. The shade I have here is in 02 Fair Light. It's this big tub here. First of all, it is expensive, but because it's so big, it'll last you a long time. I've been liking it. It's been doing the job in terms of setting my makeup in this more drier winter time and giving me more of a natural finish. There is a scent to it, which is one aspect I don't really enjoy because it is a sweeter scent. I forgot my cream contour before the powder. Hopefully this works, so we're testing it out together. And this is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Halftone Smooth Blur Contour. The shade is Halftone. Moment of truth. Not bad. It's blended out. Big thumbs up. For blush, I'm picking up this one again. It's an oldie but a goodie. This is the Ambient blush, Hourglass, in the shade Nude Exposed. This is the blush you use when you don't know what to use, but it just hits perfectly every single time. For highlight, I only want to touch, but majorly I want to use this new one from Prada. The shade I have here is in Champagne. I swatched it yesterday and it feels absolutely glorious on the finger. I'm just going to dab it onto the cheeks. You know, I really love a powder highlight that you can dab with your fingers, only because it's hard to find brushes that small. And if you're in a pinch or if you're traveling, it's great to just use your fingers for as much product as possible. It's the tool that you have everywhere, and it saves you luggage space from brushes. I feel like I'm everywhere today, only because I haven't been filming in a very, very long time. I'm grabbing my powder contour product. Process brain. This is the shade here in Sun-Kissed Dreams. Going to the brows, then the eyes, but first I'm just going to give a little prime to the lid space. For the brows, Anastasia again, and the shade I have here is Taupe. I've been using a lot of ABH products today. It's not intentional. A touch of brow setter from Benefit. Onto the eyes, I've been really enjoying this one from Danessa Myricks, and it's the Color Fix in the shade Nude 3. For a little bit of shading on the eyes, I've been loving these. These are the Makeup Forever new single eyeshadows, the Artiste shadows. The shade I have here is in 530 Natural Cotton. And then this one is in 160 True Truffle. I might be saying the numbers wrong because they're so small. I'll type it down below. The lighter shade to the inner half of the lid space. So easy to use. True Truffle to the outer V of the lid. Just taking my brush and just sweeping it back and forth, blending everything out. Uber easy look to do. For eyeliner, I grabbed the new Prada eyeliners. I initially only got one, but after I swatched this on the hand, I was converted. Everyone has been talking about it for the longest time. I didn't know what was the hype until I swatched this one. This is the shade 2 Wood. I also got 04 Amber and 01 Nero. Swatches here, Nero, Amber and Wood. The reason I was converted is because it feels so smooth when you glide it onto the hand, and it's uber thin as well. You know, when you get those kohl eyeliners, I mean, it looks fantastic because it has that beautiful intense glossy finish, but it feels like there's something on the skin. For these eyeliners, it feels like nothing on the skin, and if you give it a minute or so and then you go in and swatch it, nothing comes off, and I was absolutely amazed. I was like, I need this on the eyes, and I need this in as many colors as I like as possible, hence why I grabbed 3. I'm gonna be using the shade Wood today because I want a more natural look. Using the shade Wood, and I'm only going to be lining the outer half of the lid space. And because I like more of a hazy finish to the eyeliner, I'm going to top it off with a brown eyeshadow. This is the shade in 506 Endless Cacao from Makeup Forever Again. Finishing off the eyes with some mascara. I got some new Chanel lipsticks. The range is Rouge Allure Velvet. The shade I have here is in 77 Affranchie and 79 Elegante. Shades here, 77 Affranchie and 79 Elegante. Because I have a more neutral look today, I'm going to be using the shade 77 Affranchie, and this is a very beautiful muted rose color. I've only discovered this powder from Hourglass. This is the Vanish Airbrush Pressed Powder. The shade I have here is in Translucent, and it's this most adorable mini packaging. I've been really liking this to use as a blurring powder on this portion of the cheek area, because normally throughout the day shine comes through, and this powder is just perfect to go in, press away any shine. And this is the finished look. I'm going to get my form filled and head out to RMS to get my new license and hopefully a new photo. Thank you guys so much. If you guys made it this far, please don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Thank you so much, and until next time, let me tell you a secret. You're beautiful. Bye.